What is up, everybody? I am the King, and I am here to show you and introduce you to our players today. We have... What the hell are you?
I am just celebrating the Christmas spirit early, like everybody else, because I was over at a unnamed hardware store today, and they already have their Christmas decorations out. So I was like, well, if they get to do it...
Yeah. All right, we got Santa's little helper. We got...
You can do it. Witch Dagger.
Witch Dagger, a.k.a. Mickey Mouse from Fantasia. He's going to pull that sword out and jab somebody tonight. We have
Templar
the Knight Templar. Priest?
No, knight. Not a priest.
A
I don't
cleric?
do anything with anybody.
You're not a
funky
cleric?
Like that. Nope.
And we got the dude from Spaceballs over here, Dolph.
Dolph Vader.
Dolph Vader, all right. And we just wanted to remind you guys that we have this Wilds of Eldraine bundle that wanted to sit here for this game. It's going away to one of our lucky winners. If you want to take a look at our pinned video, our giveaway, find out how you can win that. We also are going to give away a couple packs tonight. We got a variety. What do you guys want to play for? The winner gets a pack.
Ooh, what do we got for options
Dominaria
there?
United for sure.
I would vote for Kamigawa, personally.
You would vote for Kamigawa? What would you guys vote for?
I think I'm on a Kamigawa.
I'm fine with Dominaria. I don't need Kamigawa.
All right, so the winner gets their choice of this or this. So we'll give away a couple of packs tonight as well. So what are you guys playing with tonight? Let's start with Butters over here.
I am playing Fighter Song and Sunspeaker.
I am going to be playing Beladros Witherbloom.
All right.
I'm playing Necrons because that's what Darth Vader would do.
Darth Vader would play Necrons.
I'm playing Savar Jabbar.
All right.
And Knights. Ooh, that's good to be spicy.
And Knights for the
Yep.
Knight Templar.
There
Okay.
you go.
Well, let's get this game started. You guys want to roll them up and find out whose team you're on first.
14.
7.
I also have a 10.
All right,
All
locked in.
So we
locked
locked.
in, yep, so.
Looks like me and you, Butters.
Yep.
So we'll go...
Yeah, it's going to be hard to do either way.
right?
Well,
We could move seats if it makes it peak.
Nah, it doesn't matter.
Okay.
Figure it out, guys.
All right, I'll get out of here, and you guys good luck, and we'll be back to give away packs in just a little bit.
why did I do that?
I was going to just say the same thing.
This one on top, right?
Butters is just like, I don't need a cut.
Never.
It'll mess up how I stacked the deck with my magic.
Ooh.
If I could stack the deck, I wouldn't lose as many times as I do it. Peanuts.
Oh, but you see, that is the secret, right? You have to lose so that people don't think you're doing it.
It's not that much better.
One more time.
All right.
Okay, yeah, this works for me.
I think I have to go down like 6. Or 5.
That's probably bad, Tom.
Yeah. 1, 2.
Yeah, I'm starting to question my choices.
Yeah.
Okay, now I can make this work.
All right, well, not Butters and I going first.
All right.
So that's a 2. So we shot ourselves.
That
in the
is a 14. So that will be Scott and myself for the first go.
2, 3. All right. Your choice if you want to draw or go.
Let's draw. Let's let them go first.
Okay.
foot. Sure. Play a swamp.
Plains and Wayfarer's Bauble.
Nice. We're good.
Yep.
Draw.
Hallowed Fountain.
I'll play an Exotic Orchard and tap that to play a Soul Ring.
I'm done.
We're cooking.
Right?
You guys good?
I am
Yeah.
all right.
Go mountain.
Play a swamp. Tap for 2 and play a cranial plating.
Tap for 2 and play a Luminarch Ascension.
Oh no.
Yeah.
That's
Nice.
less than great.
Nice.
Oh,
nice,
it's
nice.
perfectly great.
Awesome.
Go up.
Yep, we're good.
Untap. Draw.
It's one of the only reasons why I kept this hand. I'm like, I have enough land in it to make it work, and there's a Luminarch in my hand.
I'll play a Tainted Wood.
Put out an island. That. Put out a soul ring.
And then I think I'm going to tap the Exotic Orchard for a black because Josh has swamps.
Yep.
Then we'll tap the Soul Ring and I will play a Demonic Tutor. And
Now on teams, does this count for 2 or just 1? That's the real question. Because if I don't,
it is just 1.
yeah,
Yep.
that's how I was going to treat it.
Yeah,
Because it just makes the most sense.
It is if you don't take damage.
Well, it's at the beginning of each opponent's end step.
Ah.
That's why. But I was still going to treat it as just 1 because technically, even though there's 2 of you, it's 1 turn. So
Yeah, I feel like that would be a little bit too crazy if we allowed it the other way.
Yeah, no kidding.
not with that attitude.
Sorry about it. I took a bad starting hand.
You're fine.
Alright, we're going to grab that.
What'd you grab?
None ya. None ya business. And if I am done if you don't have anything else, Scott.
I've got nothing.
Ooh, encounter on my Luminarch.
Whenever you have a chance, Josh.
Yep. It's on Leyland.
Gonna tap and pop my bauble right away. Search for a basic land. Put it in play tapped.
Tap for 3 and play an Illuminator Ceres. He's a 3/3. He has tap, sacrifice another creature, add amount of black equal to the sacrificed creature's mana value.
Sodite.
Then I'm going to play my Boros Garrison. So then play a land this turn. And I'm good.
Yep.
So untap. Draw.
Play a Path of the Dead.
I'll play a Command Tower as my land for the turn.
Tap that for a white. Blue.
Like how they're all like, we have
2.
15 mana.
Right?
I'll put out a Voldorvan Wave Knight.
Does what?
Whenever I draw a card, put a +1/+1 counter on each other merfolk and or knight I control.
Alright, so tap the Command Tower for a green, tap the Soul Ring, leave a colorless floating, and I will play a Rampant Growth.
He's ramping.
I've got him. My commander starts at a cost of 7.
I mean, mine starts at this cost of 6, so I get it.
And then I'm going to grab...
If only it could be cool like you guys and have Soul Ring.
Yeah.
Alright, I'll grab a Swamp.
Well, we
as the
planned it that
land
way.
Stacking
For my
your decks,
Rampant
I get it.
Growth. And then I'm just going to set that there for now. And then, now that I have a Swamp, I can tap the Tainted Wood for a black, the Exotic Orchard for a black, and then use the 1 floating for my Soul Ring to play a Bloodthirsty Aerialist. And that's a 2/3 flyer. Whenever I gain life, I get to put a +1/+1 counter on it.
Did I just hear somebody playing with a tainted wood?
I might be playing with a Tainted Wood, but it's definitely not your Tainted Wood.
Oh. Oh.
Are you good, Scott?
Yeah, I'm done.
Cool.
Alright.
You guys can actually pick one of these packs that you want us to give away here on the channel too. The first
Do you like
person
your
that
creature?
comments on which pack they want.
It
be the pack
doesn't
you give away
really
first.
matter to me very much.
I mean, I can do it without doing the full blown. So I can actually draw my Sundown Pass first. Tap that for 1 red, 1 white. Will Lightning Bolt yours. And we'll Swords the Plowshare is yours.
Okay. So we will gain 2 life.
And I'll tap for 4, and I'll play a Plasmancer. And when he enters the battlefield, I may search my library for a basic swamp, reveal it, and put it into my hand. And then shuffle. And Butters, I think we're good, right?
Yep. You forgot a part of that line.
What's that?
Oh.
I think he's trying to keep an eye on the chat.
Yep.
It's too small on here for me to
Yeah.
really see effectively.
Blue, black.
He says, hey, it's my mother's brother's sister's former roommate.
Oh, yeah.
I'm like, you missed a little bit in there.
What
Okay.
about my commander?
Untap. Draw.
Does that get bigger too, or does it just stay at 4/3?
Just stays a 4/3.
I'm fine with that for now.
I will play a Temple.
I'm
with
glad
False
you give me
God,
permission.
Active, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. And I will play a Belladros Witherbloom.
That's a Belladros.
See, that's bigger than mine. That's scarier.
How big is your Belladros?
He is a 4/4 flyer. And at the beginning of each upkeep, I get to create a pest. And I can choose to pay 10 life, which we are going to do. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And I get to untap my lands. And then
Do you want to untap mine too?
I unfortunately can't. It's only lands I control specifically. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So yeah. 1, 2, 3, a green, and 1. Because I'm fairly certain Butters is going to murder it, so we'll play a mana reflection so that I can just recast it next turn after Butters kills it.
Fair enough.
And it's just lands you control.
Yes, if I tap a permanent for mana, it produces twice as much. So the Soul Ring technically counts as well.
I'm done.
That's what I got. And then during your guys' upkeep, I will get Dose Pets.
Draw.
Okay.
Okay, I would think it would be the same way as the other way, where it's we share an upkeep, so you only get 1 pest, right?
Sure.
Yep. Otherwise, that would be 4 already.
Yeah.
Right. So, lay my land for turn. I'll cast my commander. The Silent King.
Me too.
I will then pay 1, any cranial plating to him,
Ooh.
and he'll get plus 1, 2, 3, 4. Plus 4, plus 0. Then I think that's all I got. How about you, Butters?
Yeah, I'm good.
Yeah, we're good. Go ahead.
Alright, so we will
Got one more turn before I can start producing angels.
untap.
Right.
We'll get another
What do you have
pest.
for flyers?
Butters, there's no praying on Casual Commander.
Okay. How strong is your
Draw the
Silent King?
card.
Yeah, at this point, I don't
He
think I need
is
to pray.
a 7/4.
Okay.
All right, so first I'm going to tap my swamp, and I'm going to play a fancy Village Rites, sacrificing a pest. And when that pest dies, we will gain 1 life. And I will draw 2 cards. And then, because we've gained life, I'm going to pay a green and a black. I'm sorry, I don't need the black because that tapped for 2. So I'll pay a green, and I'll have a green floating. And I will cast Mortality Spear, targeting the Luminarch Ascension, to destroy target non-land permanent.
Yep, sounds good.
Okay, I'm gonna tap my Soul Ring, put out an Orzhov Signet. Tap. Let's see. Yep, this for a white to activate this to get 2,
Play my land.
3, 4. Tapping that for a color white. So I'm gonna put out a Kin's Vale Cavalier. All knights I control have double strike.
Get scared.
It's not good.
Okay, so I have 1 green floating. So 2 more green for a total of 3. And then tap the Temple of the False God, which will be 4 colorless for a total of 7. And I'll play a Verdant Sun's Avatar. And when it or another creature I control enter the battlefield, we gain life equal to the creature's toughness. So in this case, we will gain 5. And then Josh, you had 1 flyer.
2.
Sizes?
I got a 6/4 and a 3/3.
Nope.
Well, I'm gonna attack if that's all right.
Yeah.
All right, so I'm attacking. He's it's a 4/3 double strike with first strike.
Okay. I'm gonna tap my Illuminator Sarah, sacrifice the Plasmancer. I'm gonna add 4 black to my mana pool, and I'm gonna use 2 of it to cast Go for the Throat on your commander.
I'll do Flawless Maneuver. Make him indestructible.
That's fine.
It's fine. And then I'll just block on Sezdek, and he'll die.
Yep.
A horrible death.
Then I'll be done. Oh, wait. When he attacks, I am supposed to draw a card and then discard a card. I will discard.
Gonna do it. I can't kill the avatar, but see what I draw.
Butters, while Scott is finishing up here, why don't you explain where the game's at right now? What you guys' live totals are?
Right now, we're still pretty even. Me and Josh are at 40. Scott and Tom are at 38. Board states me and Josh to have limited. Well,
Things are
Yeah.
not going well.
the other 2 are building.
I got a pretty good life gain going on.
Yep, sure do.
So we'll see what happens here.
Oh,
Right.
man.
I'm done.
So at the beginning of your guys' upkeep, I will gain a pest, and because that pest entered the battlefield, we will gain 1 life from the Sun's Avatar.
Wow, Tom, that's annoying.
It really is for everybody but me.
Gonna fable,
I'm not annoyed.
That's true.
The Templar likes it.
gonna fabled passage and just pop it right away.
For the good of the people.
For the good of the people.
Yeah, could you guys stay in character for the rest of this game, or is that too big of a challenge?
I feel like I am being perfectly jolly and
Yeah,
happy.
you're jolly over there.
I'm in character. I'm having knights and then sending them to attack.
Until Butters
Kill
does
the
something
infidels.
ridiculous, like drop an Armageddon, and it's like, what the?
Josh just needs to be like, shh.
I feel like we're past the.
Just need silence, well, pretty much.
I feel like we're past the time frame. I could drop an F-bomb if I need to now.
Don't hit me with the Schwartz. Just keep your Schwartz to
Yeah,
yourself.
I like when you turned everybody's butts to the front, to the teleporter.
Just gonna do it now before you.
Yeah, go ahead, man.
Storm's Wrath, 4 damage to each creature and planeswalker.
Okay.
And how many creatures are taking damage?
1, 2.
Taking damage or dying?
1 for me.
Taking damage.
2.
4 from me.
So 4, 6, 7, 8. Has lifelink because it is a red instance and or sorcery.
Yep.
So you deal 4 damage to each one. So 4, 8, there was 7, right?
I had 4 total.
4,
I had 1.
5,
Two.
6.
So 4, 6,
7
7, 8.
and 8.
Eight.
8 on yours.
So 8 by 4. God, I can do math.
32.
16, 32.
32.
So,
Yep. This one.
yep. So we're at 74.
All right, while you're over there, Josh, Scott and I will gain 2 life from my 2 pests dying. And then Beladros will die.
Don't push the life button for him. Make him do it himself.
And if you have anything playing in this phase still.
Yeah. I think I'm going to play a Cage Stun. And I'll say black.
Ooh, somebody else is sitting there doubling mana,
Well, you know, got to do something, right?
right?
And we'll be good.
And I'm still going to attack.
Yeah. Yeah.
4, 6?
It's a 4-2 because everything took 4. You just
I'll
essentially
just
clear
take
the board.
4.
You just essentially clear the board.
Yeah, we'll just take the 4, and that's 4 commander damage.
Yeah, I am done.
Yep.
So we'll untap, draw my card.
Need a good solid card right here, right now.
All right, so first things first,
Heart of the cards, Yugi.
tap
Yeah,
that,
so
that'll be 2 black,
Yeah, so we're
and that'll be
gonna do
2
that.
green.
Tap that for the blue. Tap that for the 1. Tap that for the tax.
And then Soul Ring for 4, colorless. So that'll be 8. And then I'll tap the command tower for a black, which will leave 1 black floating, so that I can cast Beladros, which will gain us 1, 2, 3, 4 life.
this game's
This isn't going anywhere, guys.
this game's gonna be something
And I have
different.
1 black floating, and I will tap the Tainted Swamp for 2 more black, and I will use that to cast a Vampire Nighthawk.
Yep.
And then
Now imagine if me and Tom were on the same team.
Right.
double check
Oh,
something.
God. Not good. Not good. Not good.
And then just because I'll tap the Exotic Orchard for 2 colors that don't matter, and play a Golgari Signet. Okay, and then Fire Song is a 4/6, and Josh
blocks,
doesn't
man.
have any, so I will swing with a 5/5.
Yeah, I mean, can't do
Yeah,
anything.
we'll take it.
Nice.
You got anything else, Scott?
No, I just kind of cast my commander.
All right. So untap.
Blue player completely tapped out is what I like to see.
Card.
I'm sorry, I forgot to gain our 3 life from the Nighthawk,
No,
and then we get a pest,
not.
which will gain us 1 life.
And Soul
2,
Ring.
4, 6 for Cesaric.
And 2,
1 to equip
4,
him.
5.
1 floating still. 3, 5. Still with 1 floating. I'm gonna cast Cataphrol, or whatever the hell you pronounce it. And other artifact creatures I control have hexproof.
Oh, yeah.
Ooh.
I'm gonna Beacon of Immortality.
And double our life total.
Yep.
Sweet.
And deal 3 damage to your
that's-
Nighthawk.
What? 138, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
So, Scott, what would you do if you were playing in this game?
I don't know, I'm enjoying watching it.
Does that thing go to quadruple digits? I guess you
No,
can
no,
test
no.
it out today, maybe.
Maybe.
I just have to keep drawing that beacon.
So how strong is your
He is a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 An 8/5 with hexproof.
Awesome.
And that's pretty close. That's the Necron's 40k deck, Warhammer.
Yeah, oh yeah.
And
Pretty close to stock.
Yeah, pretty
you
close.
traded a few cards out.
Yeah,
looks
just
like.
a handful. Gosh, well, I took out a couple lands because it came with like 38 or something
Yeah.
stupid. I'm just like, I don't need that many.
It's too many.
So took out a handful of lands and then threw in like a Bolus's Citadel, a Noxious Gear Hulk, I think maybe one or two other cards, but for the most part, it's basically as is. Just because, I mean, they're so
Whenever you
good
send, I'm done.
in and
So.
of themselves. Oh yeah, done. Like the deck is so good, just kind of right out of the box. There really wasn't need to do much to it.
Yeah, there's a
Perfectly
couple of
honest.
those Warhammer decks that were really nice right out of the
Upkeep will
box.
get a pest, gain 1 life,
Just keep making them.
and then I'll
Just,
draw a card.
just keep making them. I like stuff on the board.
I mean,
like, the
I
more damage
also
I deal, the
enjoy
better.
having them. So I'm gonna
I mean, I gave us enough life where we don't have to worry for at least a while.
tap that
Yeah,
swamp
for
for
sure.
2 black,
Really? I didn't notice.
that forest for 2 green. So
Oh, it's fine. Dude.
I will
Don't worry
use
about
1 black for a Viscera Seer. And then I
Good
will
Sir
use
Knight.
the other floating black
Darth
and
Vader
2
says
green,
it's fine.
and I will play the Pestilence Cauldron. And then
What kind of weird shit you got going on over there?
so the Pestilence Cauldron is an artifact. I can tap it to discard a card to create a pest. I can pay 1 and tap it, and each opponent mills cards equal to the amount of life I've gained this turn.
Okay.
Or I can pay 4, tap it, exile 4 target cards from a single graveyard to draw a card. So I'm actually going to do that. I'm going to tap my Temple of the False Gods for 4. I'm going to tap the Pestilence Cauldron. And Josh doesn't have 4 cards,
Nope.
but Butters does. So just in case, we will get rid of the Swords to Plowshare, the Lightning Bolt, the Luminarch Ascension, and the Storm's Wrath.
Oh,
And then I will draw a
Oh
card.
no, all my destruction.
how do you feel about that, Butters?
Meh.
I mean,
There's worse things. There's better things in this deck, so that doesn't hurt much.
and I don't know if he can actually get those spells back or not.
I don't
so-
even remember. So
No,
Right?
you were in the same boat.
right? And then, okay, so Josh has a big flyer.
Sure do.
They can't be targeted.
Correct.
I don't have any good attacks. I don't know.
I currently. Nope.
So you guys good then?
I
Yep.
think so.
Now I got a Smothering Tide out, so if you're gonna pay 2,
Untap.
otherwise
You
I
can
create treasure.
I will get
Good,
8
you can
past
go
at your
ahead.
upkeep,
I'll.
gain a life.
You're paying 2?
Yep. Let's drop a wooded, go down 1 life.
Oh no, now you're only at 137.
Yeah, I don't think you can afford to pay life, Butters.
One floating
Better
for
knock that off.
Gives me time.
Unstable obelisk.
Buys me time. If I can find those lands. Shit. Oh, glad I did that.
So one floating, one more, and 2 more. I'm gonna play a Ghost Arc. And then it's a 3/3 flyer. Whenever it becomes crewed, each creature card in my graveyard gains Unearth 3.
That's terrifying.
Yeah, at least Unearth only lasts for the 1 turn.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's more of like a set something up for.
You are correct, Red Dog. Yes, that was being a dick. And yes, it was awesome.
So last week, your son played
Yes.
over here for our live. Did he like it? Was
He said
You
he
guys
had a
can
lot of
fight
fun.
over it.
He said that everybody was stealing his stuff.
Yeah, well, you put the powerful stuff in your decks, you let your son use it, and then the people that play here are like, ooh, I'd rather play with that than what I got in my deck.
Right.
He said he had fun though.
No, he did a great job. I think he can come back anytime he wants. That's awesome.
Got a big attacker. Pretty big. I'm not necessarily sure. Let's see here. What is...
Do you have trample or anything?
No, just a flyer.
That's good.
No, I think I'm just going to leave him up as a blocker for this go around this time.
I'm good.
All right, go ahead, guys.
All right, so we will untap. At my upkeep, I will create a pest. And then before my draw step, I'm going to sacrifice that pest to the Viscera Seer. So we'll gain a life from the pest coming in, gain a life from the pest dying, and I will scry 1. And I will put that on the bottom. And then I will draw a card.
Can't wait until somebody plays you with the Doctor Who stuff that just pumps it up and you take damage every time you scry.
Oh my goodness, that stuff is broken.
Yeah,
Some of it
yeah.
is really.
Yeah, no, I did the math.
Give me a
Of
black.
the 50 new cards, I think there's 17 of them
black.
that are more than highly playable.
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
gonna put out Sir Conrad, the Grim.
Sir.
Oh,
there we
go.
That'll
Okay.
work well with what I got going on.
Yeah, you think?
All right, so I'm going to tap
Really bad.
the Temple of the False God for 4, and then the Forest, so I will have 6. I will use 2 of it for a Talisman of Resilience, and then I will use 3, and I will Kodama's Reach.
Ooh.
Because you need more lands.
While he's searching for lands, for you two that pick Kamigawa, what would be your search card that you're going for in that set out of the Kamigawa block?
Seishu.
Yeah.
I still don't have the Tameo from the Kamigawa block.
Okay.
So I would definitely enjoy that.
See, and I'm thinking, I mean, you gotta go. You gotta go with the Praetor, man.
Yeah, you got
I guess, yeah,
Shieldred
Praetors,
sitting
yeah.
in
You got
that.
Shieldred in this one, and then you got what's his
The blue dude.
Jin
the blue one.
Gitaxis.
Jin
Yeah.
Gitaxis and Kamigawa.
I feel like Dominaria United was more. The packs were more stacked. Like you could really get 4 rares in a pack every other pack.
Oh yeah.
It was.
Oh,
They kind of thinned those out in the last couple sets.
All right, and then so the swamp will go into my hand, and then I'll play the swamp as my land for the turn. And then Butters, how many cards do you have in your graveyard?
3. Because you removed the rest.
Scott, do you have 4 cards in your graveyard?
Don't take any out. I have
Do it.
4.
Take them.
Oh,
take
okay.
them all.
Because
You
I can bring them back. So
Just-
if you didn't.
Nope, that's fair.
wreck your.
So 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. So then I'm going to tap my Soul Ring for 4 to tap the Pestilence Cauldron. Wait. Order of Operations. I'm going to sacrifice a Pest, which will gain us a life.
And they both lose a life.
So I can scry 1.
Oh no.
So I can put that on the bottom. And then I'm going to sacrifice a Pest, which will gain us a life.
Oh
lose
So I
no.
can scry 1.
Our
Hey,
life.
we gotta wear you down, man.
Our life.
And I'll leave that on there, I suppose. And then I'll tap the Soul Ring to tap the Pestilence Cauldron. And then I will exile the Rampant Growth, the Village Rites, the Mortality Spear, and the Kodama's Reach from my graveyard so that I can draw a card. And then I'll tap my Command Tower for 2 green. And then I will play an Essence Warden, which will gain me a life.
First one to 1,000 loses.
Right?
First 2,000 loses.
At this point.
Well, at some point, I think before we get to 1,000, I can use the Pestilence Cauldron
To mill something.
to start milling people based on life gain.
Right.
Yep.
And I feel like at some point that might turn into our win condition, unfortunately. Do you have anything else, Scott?
Nope.
All right, so we'll untap.
And then during your upkeep, I will get a pest, which will gain us 1 life from the Essence Warden and 1 life from the Verdant Sun's Avatar.
Did anybody call out which pack we're giving away first on that live, Butters?
All right.
Not yet.
Hey, if you guys have a vote for a specific pack that you would like us to give away, let us know. So far, there is a Kaldheim, a Brothers War, a Phyrexia All-Will-Be-One,
Nukapina.
and
I'm gonna tap
Nukapina.
this guy to crew the Ghost Ark.
I'll let Tom
Then going
decide.
to pay 1, 2, 3 and return Unearth Illuminator Ceres from using the Ghost Ark's ability that they all gain Unearth 3.
So he
Then
gains,
going to
gains haste and sack him at the end step.
Right. Use the Ghost Ark ability again to grab Plasmamancer out of my graveyard. Plasmamancer enters the battlefield. I'm going to search my library for a basic swamp, put it into my hand.
Actually, somebody want to double check for Unearth. Is it sack it at the end step or exile at the end step? Because it will.
Exiles.
Exiles.
Okay, because that'll matter for Sir Conrad.
Yeah. Well, it says actually if it dies.
It,
Doesn't have to go in the graveyard.
exile skips.
I know, but I'm just saying it doesn't
Yeah.
have to actually.
Yeah, I think if it didn't
Because
exile...
tokens I don't think go.
Well,
in the
right, but if it
graveyard,
goes to the
but-
graveyard before the end step, it actually just hits the graveyard because it's...
Right.
Right.
Yeah, it matters because
Right.
I think the way it's worded, it exiles from play, so it never technically dies, as opposed to if it exile it instead and then sack it.
Can you imagine how broken Unearth would be if you could just
Keep bringing it back.
repeat it 100 times? You know?
Right.
So, fun fact:
There is
I
no
have an Obeka
way
deck,
you
which
can do
basically
that.
lets me
Just
skip.
copy it or skips it. Skips that.
Lets me skip that stack on the end step.
Isn't there another card that instead of exiling it, it sends it actually into your graveyard or your library or something?
Something like
There might
that,
be
but-
something like that.
Yeah. No, but
I remember reading it somewhere.
exiling ends up being a replacement effect, so if it would go to your graveyard, it just gets exiled instead. So,
I am then going to move to combat, and I got a 12-5 flyer commander.
Do you have a flyer, Scott?
I have one. I can throw them up there. It's going to slow me down a lot, but
do it then.
Will it
Do it. No balls.
Well, I can throw Belladros in front of it, but then I stop getting pests for a turn.
yeah.
Do it. No balls.
I guess my commander will go up and eat it.
Okay.
Did you guys pay for the Smothering Tide?
No.
It hasn't come back. Oh, it hasn't.
Around.
No, I did not.
Yeah.
Butters will...
So on his attack,
Josh will.
I mill 3. 1, 2, 3, and then I can return an artifact, creature, or vehicle card from my graveyard to the battlefield. There is none. Or graveyard to my hand. It's not one.
And you guys will each lose 1 life from Scott's commander dying.
Yep. I am then going to...
It's like a 12-6 or something, right?
It's 12-5.
12-5. I'm then going to tap Illuminator because he does get haste from the Unearth to sacrifice the Plasmamancer. And add 4 black. I'll play an Arcane Signet with 2 of it. I'll let the other 2 fizzle, and
And
then
he's exiled?
he will be exiled at our end step.
I mean,
And
the
you-
one you just sacrificed, he's exiled, right?
No, because he didn't make it to my end step.
Okay.
I
So he
sacrificed him
dies. So
instead. Right.
Oh, noes.
hey,
We gotta
Everyone-
track it, dude!
And
Everyone
then we're
matters.
done, right, Butters?
Yeah.
Yep. And then he'll exile it at our end step from the Unearth ability.
Every time they cut my deck, they just cut me in the land, so.
Yeah, that's kind of what I've been running into too. So it is what it is. Yeah, go ahead.
You gained a lot of this game already, though.
Yeah.
So we will untap.
Enough to stabilize, but there's a blue player over there, so.
I will gain a pest, which will gain us a life from the Essence Warden and a life from the Verdant Sun's Avatar.
This might shape up to be a long game, folks. If you guys
Yeah,
need a break,
seriously.
you just let us know.
Yeah, I might need to like go puff on something, you know, and then
To
need some
calm
nicotine
down.
here in a minute. Yep, it's all just artifacts, man.
I know.
All right. So I'm gonna sacrifice a pest to the Viscerous here,
King walked away like a vampire.
So
which will
long,
gain
game.
us a life, and let me scry. And we are gonna leave that there for sure. And then, Josh, how many cards do you have in your?
I actually have 4 now, 5 actually.
Okay. So then I will pay the 4, tap the Cauldron. Trying to not mess up your sleeves while I do it.
Right, appreciate it.
We'll do those 4. We'll let you keep the Plasmamancer in your graveyard.
Sure.
And that'll let me draw a card.
Yes, 5.
And then I will pay 2 black. And then tap for 4 colorless. I'll have 1 colorless floating. And I will play a Sanguine Bond. And whenever I gain life, target opponent loses that much.
I can see where this is going.
That's why I left that on top when I scried.
I'm sure.
And then I guess, because I have 1 floating, I will tap a forest for 2 green, and I will play a Cultivate, and I will grab more lands.
Because
Because why not?
why not, right?
I'll put that forest into play. And then I'll put that swamp into my hand, and then I will lay that swamp as my land for the turn. Wait, your commander's tapped.
Yep.
Any other flyers?
Nope.
Swing for 4 commander damage in the air, I guess?
Sure.
I keep track of the commander.
Commander damage is also going to be viable with that big of a life total.
Right?
So did anything die in your turn?
Yes, I had 1 pest die. If you will, please. All right, and then if our lovely director from Flatline Studios is available to do so, shall we, as the turn transitions, head to a commercial break for our folks
Yeah.
so
sounds
that
good.
we can get a biological break?
I think you just threw up a thumb.
All right. We will be back momentarily, gentlemen and ladies.
Yeah, because that needs to come off. Hurt my head. Oh my god. I have to just wear it like that. Well, no, that's not doable either. It sits way too low.
What? You're just like, you look over you.
I gotta get up. Oh. So we went and played laser tag last night.
Oh, yeah. How'd that go?
Over at the Urban Battleground.
Yeah, how'd that go?
Dude, that place is awesome.
Nice.
Seriously. Dude, those guns are heavy.
But you're feeling your angel
like
today?
It's not like you're run of the mill.
Commander. 15 players, 5 teams battling for prizes, cards, bragging rights, and ultimately, the Casual Commander titles and crown. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Casual Commander, the most immersive Magic the Gathering show on the planet.
And today's word is trample.
actually +8/+1.
Complete vaporize, return all attack creatures to their owner's name.
It is unblock one. Card and I cut 4 cards.
And declare some victors. Casual Commander title unlocked. Just so YouTube doesn't think we suck, please subscribe, trample that like button, and if you dare, comment below. Just so you know, we read every single one of them. Thank you. Tune in next time to discover new players, updated scoreboards, and new title holders.
Hey, what's up, everybody? Thank you for stopping in on our live here at MTG Casual Commander. This is our pre-Halloween live show, and we are actually going to probably do a couple of these because everybody on our show loves Halloween, and we have so many players and staff. So we might do quite a few of these. I do want to remind you that you have 3 days to enter to win this baby. It is a Wilds of Eldraine bundle. There's lots of cool enchantments in there, reprints, and some really cool cards. So if you'd like to win this, find our giveaway video. It'll be in the top few videos or pinned on our social media accounts, and you can enter to win this. We will give it away on October 12th. As far as tonight goes, we have the guys are all dressed up in crazy costumes. They are playing team games, and we're going to be giving away to the winner, I forgot, Dominaria United or a pack of Kamigawa. We're also going to give away some packs to you guys. Let us know in the comments below which pack you would like us to give away first, and we will give this sucker away. All right. Why don't we play that beautiful footage you have from out the week of Casual Commander this week. And I will make funny faces into the camera while that gets set up. I don't know too many funny faces. I can make my eyes cross-eyed.
Hey, welcome back to class here at MTG Casual Commander. It's Johnny Boy. We're going to talk a little bit about Corrupted, which, as you can see here, for Sinew Dancer, which is 1 white for a 1/1, he's got an ability of 3 and a plains on tap to tap a target creature. However, he's got a Corrupted ability. You pay 1 plains instead of 4 mana and just tap him, and you can tap a target creature. But you can only activate that if an opponent has 3 or more poison counters. So Corrupted, for your poison counter pleasure, here from MTG Casual Commander. That's Johnny Boy. You have a good night. Hit like and subscribe.
And now, another MTG Casual Commander.
Hey everybody, it's Quad G here with another MTG Casual Commander combo, and today we got Darksteel Forge and Encroaching Mycosynth. Encroaching Mycosynth says non-land permanents you control are artifacts in addition to their other types. The same is true for permanent spells you control and non-land permanent cards you own that aren't on the battlefield. And then we have Darksteel Forge that says artifacts you control are indestructible. That makes everything on your battlefield that's not a land indestructible, and that's pretty rough for your opponents. Let us know what you think about this combo in the comments below, and we'll see you on the very next MTG Casual Commander.
Let the magic continue.
Hey guys, we are back. The players are rounding up at the table. Yes, Freakish Nightmare, it is break time already. These guys are all over 40 life, and they're all over 40 years old. It's hard to keep them at the table for this long. So we're going to actually let this game continue. And it seems like so far everybody's above 40 life. They're going to have to kill each other with commander damage or find some alternate means to win this pre-Halloween live show. What do you think, Zoltan? Shaking your head? Yeah, okay. Yeah, Zoltan agrees for sure, and he's actually here, I promise. Let's get down to the table and find out what these players are.
Well, then you're useless.
All right, so
Okay, well, don't pay it, and then I'll do it when I get my two.
Are we back? I think we're back, right? Are we back, guys?
I think we are
we are
officially
back.
back.
So,
We are back.
so we took a break. I believe it goes to
What?
Butters and ours turn. Butters and my turn. So
Yep.
we'll untap.
And I will get a pest,
And
which will gain
draw a
us
card, and I'm not
a total
gonna pay.
of
You
2
can create a
life,
treasure.
and will cost you guys 2 life.
A land for turn.
Land for turn.
I'm gonna tap
That's
one,
rough.
Last 4 turns have been land.
4.
Even after all the
6,
cuts and
7.
shuffles. You guys
I'm
keep
gonna-
cutting it to land.
I'm gonna crack the unstable obelisk and blow up the sanguine bond.
That's unfortunate,
That's
but
perfect.
fair.
Perfect. Get that shit
wait.
out of here.
In response to it blowing up, I'm going to sack a pest to scry, which will gain us 1 life, cost you 1 life, and then I'll scry.
And then they'll lose another 2 life.
And then it will blow up, and I will put the scried card on the bottom.
Excellent.
You won't say I was below 100.
I mean, if you're going to blow up something with the board state that
That's
is,
it.
that's
Yeah,
what
yeah
you
that's
blow
it.
up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll swing with a 10-5 Flying Sazerac on the attack. I will mill. 2, 3. I will return the Tome Blade from my graveyard to my hand.
I guess he'll die again, and he'll lose 2 life. It's gonna get really expensive to come back.
That's
Yeah,
fine. Keep them expensive. Screw that guy.
I can start leaving Beladros as the blocker, because I'll
Have a million mana.
I can at
Right,
least
right.
recast him. I'll get
Cast
him.
him. Yeah, I think he's got
Did you want to block him instead of me?
He's tapped this
Oh,
turn.
okay, yeah. Because
Pretty
if
sure-
I could attack, then I can start, bringing stuff
one-
back.
I'm pretty,
Yeah,
I'm
you know,
pretty
3,
sure he
4,
can
5,
recast his
6.
Beladros 6 times over right now.
I will
Probably.
play a Tome Blade. He's a 5/4 flyer. Whenever he deals combat damage to a player, that player loses life equal to the number of creatures they control unless they sacrifice a creature.
Well, that'll be easy for me.
Stupid pest.
They are called pests for a reason.
And I think we will be done.
Yeah.
All right, so
All right, Butters, why don't you tell everybody what we got going on with these 4 packs at the front of the table?
All right. Yeah, as a reminder for all the new people in chat, we are giving away one of those packs.
Get a pest.
Or more than one.
Or more than one. There's a Phyrexia, a new Capina,
You really like all those
Lord.
creatures you got there?
and a Kaldheim
Yes.
pack. Which one do you want to see first? And then we'll determine how it's given away.
Before you do anything, because I still have I was letting Butters finish
Okay.
our little spiel. So during my upkeep, I get the pest, and then before my draw step, I'm going to sacrifice that pest to the Visara Seer, which will... So we will gain 2 life from the pest entering.
We'll lose 2 from Sir Conrad.
From Sir Conrad for the pest dying, and then I will scry 1.
Also, if you're watching and you haven't already subscribed to us, please do so. It helps us out greatly.
Yeah, I'm going to put that on the bottom.
2. White. Sacrifice
And then
this
draw my
for
card.
a white.
That will lay my land.
Put this out. And I'm going to say black.
Plant just like me.
You don't say.
What was my draw? A land. After I put a land on the bottom.
Okay. And then you played a creature, which will gain us all life.
Mm-hmm.
So then I will pay... Tap that forest for 2. And I will tap the Pestilence Cauldron for the 1, and each opponent will mill based on the amount of life we gained this turn, which will be 4 currently.
And it's target a player or each?
Each opponent.
Each opponent.
So 4 cards?
Yep.
Oh, there's one way to get him back. Ooh, get in. Ooh.
And then maybe next turn I can use it to draw more cards. Unfortunately, Scott, I don't have a whole lot else to do.
I don't either.
Well, we're going to actually say thank you very much to Flatline Studios for having us play here tonight again on this live. We really appreciate them. If you guys have a podcast that you're trying to pull off live, check out flatlinestudios.com and definitely...
right here in nice little downtown Green Bay.
Absolutely. What else? Who's your worst villain? Who's your arch nemesis? In costume though.
Well,
not Joda. You can't say Joda. It's a costume.
Joda. Well, it's a Templar Knight, so I guess the French King.
The French King would be your enemy. What about you, Butters?
It would be fur traders.
Fur traders are your worst enemy, and bad kids, obviously.
Right. I mean,
and
yeah.
Jedi.
And Ruby 1 Kenobi.
Yeah.
Ruby.
Is that Lone Star?
Ruby.
Ruby 2 Kenobi.
Sorry to break up your game, guys. I just want to give a shout out to Flatline Studios.
That's funny.
Which, thank you once again.
So you guys
for
are done
allowing us
then,
to
right?
play here.
Yep.
All right.
I will get
Untap.
a pest
Bang.
and
Butters.
gain 2.
Untap?
I already...
Oh, yeah. All right.
Yeah.
That's all right. Well, that's my bad, I guess.
He was getting ahead of you. He already drew his card and played
Well,
things.
you guys said
very
you were
much.
done, so, like... Yeah, only one of the cards you hit hurt, so...
Interesting.
Should have me for 3, I would have been a happy camper.
Nope.
So what'd you draw? A land?
No, Wildfire Eternal.
So
Which doesn't do anything as long as you guys have a bunch of creatures.
2, 3. I'm going to play
Which we will
Convergence
gain a
of
life for me
Domination.
playing that.
It has, as long as you control your commander, activated abilities of cards in your graveyard cost 2 less to activate. This effect can't reduce the mana
to 0.
in that ability's activation cost to less than 1 mana. And I can pay 3, tap, and mill 3 cards. That also kind of works really nice with my Ghost Arc. Basically makes all my Unearthed cost 1, I think, if I crew it.
Yeah.
So there's that. I don't know if that's... I think it's still just the... Plasmancer.
Still just the one dude.
Yeah, still just the friggin' Plasmancer. But yeah, let's just go ahead and do that anyway. So I will crew the Ghost Arc. I will pay 1 with 1 floating to unearth the Plasmancer. He'll gain haste. Until end of turn. I'm gonna go search my library for a swamp. Into my hand. I am going to move to combat.
Yep.
Nine plus 1 is 10. 13-5.
Oof. Anything else swinging or just that guy?
I'm working on it. Hold on. A 13-5, a 6-5 flyer, and a 4-4 flyer.
All right. The big guy, I will throw Beladros in front of.
Okay.
I'm gonna pay 3 for the instant. To destroy target creature or planeswalker, so I'm going to destroy your 6/5.
They all have hexproof.
Oh, shoot. I thought only the one did.
No, unfortunately.
So, this one. And then on the attack, 1, 2,
So we know the big one is blocked.
Yep. And then,
3, and I'll return the Necron Deathmark from my graveyard to my hand.
then,
Wait a second. So, if I spend the 1, I can exile that, right? Because it's other creatures.
Well, right, but you already have, like...
Well,
you're trying to
reading through it.
backtrack.
Well, fine, then that one's gone, but I can exile that one.
Yes, you can.
okay. So after the block, but before the damage for it, I will sack the Beladros to the Viscera Seer to scry. And I'll put that on the bottom.
And then you guys will take 6, 4 is 10.
Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then I had the Beladros die, which will be 2 to you guys.
Yep. And then when he dealt damage, you lose life equal to the number of creatures you control unless you sacrifice a creature.
I will sacrifice a pest.
Okay. Which will then, he'll gain life and we'll lose 2 more.
And I'm just going to lose the 2 because I can't. I don't want to sacrifice either one of those right now.
Okay.
I only have 2.
So we'll lose 2.
So it looks
then-
like this game will not be based on life totals. What are you guys sitting at for commander damage?
Each 4.
Yeah, we each have
4 all.
And then second main phase, 5. I'm going to play the Necron Deathmark, and I am going to enters the battlefield, destroy up to 1 target creature. That player mills 3 cards. I will choose Conrad the Grim.
On it entering.
Lose 2, right?
Because he's still,
Yep,
covers
because
the
he still
counts.
triggers
And because you had a creature enter, we will gain a life from the Essence Warden.
And then that's what I got.
Yeah,
And
Just
then
this game.
Necron Deathmark will exile from the Unearth at our end step.
Alright, so
Or the Plasmatic, rather.
untap, draw a card.
Special apology to Savannah Lion, who hates really long games.
this
Sorry, buddy.
This was not planned out.
Yeah, this wasn't meant to happen.
It's just how it worked.
4, 5, 6. 7, 8, 9, 10, and 12 with, we'll say, 1 green still floating. And I will recast Beladros, which will gain us a total of 5 life.
And he's got 7 more casts of Beladros on the field.
Right? I think we'll be all right with that. And then okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, And I will tap the Pestilence Cauldron. And Josh, may I see your graveyard, please?
Sure.
No creatures. So we'll get rid of the Unstable Obelisk. Their name is Death. The Mask of Memory, and I guess the Scepter of Eternal Glory?
Sure.
Those, I don't know how easy it is for you to get non-creature artifacts back, but
It's a Necron deck. It's probably
They come right back.
play your land for the turn.
so I'll no, but I will have the one floating from the Beladros and 2, and I'll play a Pristine Talisman. And then I'll lay my land for the turn, which will be a Golgari Rot Farm, and I'll bounce this swamp, I guess, to my hand.
Nice.
Because that really was just needed.
Yep.
Right.
Yep. So it gives you another like 4 casts of Beladros.
Yeah.
And then.
And then
And then.
Unfortunately, Scott, I don't have an Anden. Do you have an Anden?
I do. I'm gonna get rid of stuff before I have to worry about it later. I'm gonna Swords to Plowshares. That
We'll gain 6 life.
6, yep.
and it's exiled. And then I'm gonna spend the white. Well, let's see. I can do this one. White. Tapping that leaves 1 floating. This one's untapped. So tap that to get that. Yeah, it gives me 1 white. That gives me white. Then I'll use him. I'll tap him, and I'll destroy your commander.
Sure.
Then I'll be done.
Butters, any need to pull the sword out yet and use it?
And I will.
Oh, I already stabbed him.
Yeah, he stabbed me once.
I will gain a pest.
I
Which
was
is funny.
unimpressed.
Untap.
I've had worse.
You've had worse stabbings.
Just a flesh wound.
So we think there might be some kind of curse in the studio, apparently, because this side of the table has a lot of stuff going
Jesus.
on, and that side of the table is looking a little rough.
Yeah.
Well, no, I had to keep sacking my commander. That's how I could keep cycling stuff out.
Right.
So, Josh,
What's up?
I could do some serious damage to the board, but it means pretty much everything you have is in your graveyard.
Well, are you talking like artifacts too?
It's all artifacts, including all theirs, but it also pretty much clears the board.
Ooh.
Isn't
Unless he has a counter spell in his hand with 2 mana, 4 mana floating.
right.
Back where I come from, they call that table talk.
Yeah.
Which
You
is
know, just do what you're gonna do, man.
Can attempt to cast Structural or Assault.
which does exactly what?
Destroys all artifacts. Then it deals damage to each creature equal to the number of artifacts that were put in the graveyard from the battlefield this turn.
Ooh.
And will gain life because it's a red spell for every one of the creatures that takes that amount of damage.
Ouch.
So, unless he counters it, yeah. Well,
In
Yep.
response to you doing that, because you're going to blow up my cage, son, I'm going to float 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16 mana.
Ooh.
and count up how many artifacts are dying. I have 0.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
I'm going to tap my Pristine Talisman, which will add a mana and gain us a life. I have 4, but then in response to that on the stack, I'm going to sack a Pest to the Viscera Seer to gain a life and scry 1. And we're just going to leave that on top, but then I'm going to stack a Pest to scry 1 and gain a life. Sack a Pest to scry 1 and gain a life. Sack the Essence Warden to scry 1. That one doesn't gain a life, sorry.
No.
Sack the Verdant Sun's Avatar and sack the Beladros. So I will actually... no, and I can sack the Viscera Seer to itself.
You don't want us to gain all that life, huh?
I am going to mitigate the amount of life you are gaining. If only Sir Conrad was still on the board.
I'm going to have 6 artifacts hit the graveyard. And one
I
of
have
them being
2.
a creature.
And
So-
Tom has 4, so we're looking at 12 butters unless
12?
you got some.
Nope. So all creatures take 12.
Oh, I'm sorry, I have 5. The Pestilence
5,
Cauldron
yep.
is an artifact.
So-
13.
Well, he gets destroyed by the artifact.
Yep.
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 Thing, so he's
creature
not
thing.
actually there.
So it was
13 red damage to 1 creature, and you gain
to
13 life.
all.
Yeah, but there's
Each
only one
creature.
left, right? Oh,
No,
you have some too.
Others will have
3.
some.
I got you.
So it's 13 to.
Yep.
Each one.
So
39.
39.
And then with that 14 black mana floating, I'm going to use 8 of it to recast Cesaric. And then another 6 to play Tazaran the Infinite. The 4/6 Death Toucher.
Trazyn?
Trazyn.
Okay, Trazyn.
Shazam.
Alright, I'm gonna sacrifice my Mirrored Landscape. It's 2 of the same, right?
Yep, 2 of the same. I can assume you're doing this at our end step, right?
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, we'll be done.
Nope. I had 1 extra, so it was 3. I forgot about my soul ring.
What say you about that, Templar?
156!
That's okay. We beat him down before.
Right?
It's commander that makes the difference.
Right.
Especially when life totals are this high.
Yeah, you just gotta go for commander or, God forbid, infect.
Right.
I don't think I have the ability for Infect in this deck,
Oh.
personally.
I mean,
don't-
there are other ways to win the game. I just haven't seen it yet.
Right. I will say the ability for me to get rid of all of my creatures before the damage
Helped
made a big difference.
lot, yes. It would have made us out of range, like life-wise, for you guys.
Oh, yeah.
Are you guys done?
Yeah,
Yep.
I'm done when he is. Yep.
All right. So we'll untap, draw my card.
All right. How do you guys want to see this game end? We also got packs to give away.
Chat on mine went away. Why?
I mean, I got 12.
We need-
12 I got 12 people, but last one was Nate.
What?
Red Dog.
I've got the number on there, but the actual responses went away. So we're gonna go 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 with 1 black floating. And we'll recast Belladros. And then we'll tap the command tower for green. So we'll end up with a green floating. And then I will play a Dina Soul Steeper.
That's bad.
Dina's what?
Whenever I gain life, each opponent loses 1 life. And I can pay 1 to sack another creature, and she gets +X/+O until end of turn, where X is the sacked creature's power. But most of my life gain stuff went away in that last kaboom.
All right, so you guys at home, pick one of these 4 packs for us to give away at the front of the table there, and we will give that away.
I'm done.
I'm going to practice my exit. I don't think
Very
that's gonna-
smooth, man.
Yeah, well, I
Very
think
smooth,
that-
King. Very smooth.
It was nice.
Done there, Tom?
I don't have anything else to do, no.
All right. So, untap.
Not paying the 2.
And I will get a pest.
Are you paying though?
No. So Trazyn has all activated abilities of all artifacts in my graveyard, right? So I'm going to use the Convergence of Domination's activated ability to pay 3, tap, and mill 3 cards.
When you milled me the one time, you did get rid of one of my ways to get stuff back. So
Nice.
because I have Feldon's Cane in here.
Oh, yeah, I'm glad that's gone.
I think there's one other way to do it too, but to recast stuff.
Don't have a way to buff Cesaric at the moment, which isn't necessarily good because Tom's is a 4/4.
Correct.
However, I still think I need to play something, so I'll play a Biotransference. Creatures I control are artifacts in addition to the other types. The same is true for creature spells you control, creatures you own that aren't on the battlefield. Whenever I cast an artifact spell, lose 1 life and create a 2/2 black Necron warrior artifact creature token.
So all the things are artifacts regardless.
And I'm still going to swing with a 3/4 because on the attack I will mill 1, 2, 3.
Okay, 3/4, no special abilities
Yep,
other than
no
flight.
special other than flying now.
I will block it with the 4/4 then. And at least then you have to recast him.
So
And I don't.
Creature card and vehicle card from my cards mill this way. So I'll return the Skullfrix Destroyer from my graveyard to my hand. He'll die.
Is that a flyer?
No,
Cool.
just a 4/6 that does a bunch of shit
Basically just either lets him gain life from damage.
or
and-
something.
And that's all I got.
Alright, so we will untap
Well, at least I stopped most of your life gain.
Right?
for now.
For now.
Yeah.
And then I will get a pest at the upkeep. And then draw my card. Oh, that one's good. So we'll tap 2 swamps for a total of 4 black.
7, 8.
And I will play a Nighthawk Scavenger. And his power is equal to 1 plus the number of card types in opponent's graveyards.
Oh god. Land, artifact, vehicle, creature.
No, I think vehicle's still just artifact.
Still just an artifact.
I have 5. If lands count.
Yeah.
Enchantment.
Enchantment.
So it's 1, 2, 3. 4.
So we've got land, creature, enchantment, and artifact. And
No
then
instant and sorcery? Well, he's got
I have a
Planeswalker.
sorcery planeswalker.
sorcery and planeswalker, no instant.
No instant.
Okay, so its power at the moment will be 6.
Pretty good.
Or I'm sorry, total of 7. Because it's 1 plus.
All right. How about this? We'll give away one of those
Combat
packs.
phase?
For who picks the winner.
Yeah, do you want me to leave Belladros as a blocker for his command? Or no, his commander is dead, so... Yeah, I can also swing Belladros.
Okay.
Because no flyers otherwise.
So I'm attacking with my Silverwing Squadron, which will create, well, it's got Vigilance. Then it'll create a Knight, 2/2 Knight that's attacking you, and a 2/2 Knight that's attacking you.
Oh.
This is flying in Vigilance.
So we'll
And
take
then this goes up to
4 from Belladros.
4.
4 from Belladros.
So that puts us at 8 there.
And then another 4 from there.
Yeah.
And so 4, 8.
And the 2/2 Knights
10,
aren't
12.
flying, though.
No, I'll block one of the 2/2 Knights.
Yep. And kill it. And then we'll take the other one. So 10 total.
Yep.
Ooh, they're down to 146.
Right.
More importantly, up to 8 commander damage from Belladros.
Right.
Yep.
You guys good?
I got nothing else to do.
Orrery. Can cast spells as though they had flash.
Yep. Turns my turn into our turn.
I'm going to pay 4 and play a Scophorex Destroyer. He's got Death Touch for 2 on the cast. We will lose a life and create a 2/2 Necron because of biotransference. And then whenever an artifact enters the battlefield under my control, he gains first strike till end of turn.
Nice.
Freakish Nightmare declared New Capenna be the first pack that we give away on the show. So,
Did they? I have to reload my chat then because I'm not seeing any
Yeah,
chat.
I'm not seeing any chat either. But either way, thank you, Freakish Nightmare.
yeah, so let's do the first person who can tell us who Butters is dressed as. Wrong answers only.
We will choose that at the end of this game.
Yeah, we'll grab one of you guys and we'll give away this thing for the funniest answer on who Butters is dressed as today.
It's good stuff.
There we go. Can finally see chat again.
Yeah.
Here we go, guys.
Sorry if we were ignoring you guys. I wasn't seeing it populate on my screen.
Yeah, either was I. Yeah, none of us were.
Nope, none of them. Need like 10 to cast his ass again.
10? I think I spent 13 last.
I spent 10 to cast mine.
Yeah, but you still got your mana doubler out.
Oh, did you guys
Oh, yeah,
pay
yours
for
exploded.
that? Did you guys
Thanks.
pay for that?
No.
No.
That's what I got.
Yeah, go ahead.
All right, so we will untap, draw a card. All right, so we're gonna tap the Temple of the False God for 4 colorless, and this Swamp for 2 black, and I will play a Noxious Gear Hulk. And when it enters the battlefield, I will have it destroy Fire Song and Sunspeaker.
Okay, so in response to that, we're going to Boros Charm your, let's get rid of your commander. Which will gain 4 unless it's countered. And because it's also red, I'll do 3 damage to your...
In response to the Boros Charm, I'm going to pay 1, and I will sacrifice Beladros to Dina Soul Steeper, so that there will not be a valid target for the Boros Charm.
Right, but the white doing 3 damage still kicks in.
Yes.
Because I'm still casting. And it increased the power of Dina,
Yep.
and that's a 2.
That is a 3.
3. I'll deal 3 damage there then.
Okay.
Gonna put out Hero Blade Hold.
And you gain how much life from?
We don't gain life.
I
No,
gain...
he gains life
What
from-
is Fire Song and Sunspeaker's toughness?
6. I
6.
think.
Okay, so we will gain 6. And then because of Dina, you will each lose 1 life. So then I'm going to pay 2.
Oh, they're up to half our life total.
Right.
8, 10,
Pretty funny.
12,
Not quite, actually.
14,
1 off.
and 16. And I will recast Beladros.
In one word, how would you describe this game?
Way too long.
It's unfortunate sometimes when you have 2 games.
I know that's like 3 words, but that's why I said it, because
What do we have for commander damage? Is anybody past 4 now? You got 8
we're at
damage
8
on-
there.
we're
at 4.
at 8 from his commander.
And they're at 4.
Okay.
Yep.
So combat now?
Yes.
Okay. You've got flyers? Anybody got flyers?
Nope.
Alright, so they're both attacking. When she attacks, she creates 2. So,
So long.
well, one's coming at... I don't have that many. One's coming at you. So, as soon as that happens, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5...
I'm going to cast Darkness and prevent all combat damage that would be dealt this turn.
Oh,
Okay, that's fine. So I have 3 of these.
You can't darkness the Pope.
It's fine. I can dwell in darkness. My light will shine through.
Your light will shine through.
Popes do it to themselves.
I don't have second main phase. How about you, Scott?
No, I'm fine.
All
All
right.
right.
Do we got any sweet names on there for Butters yet?
It looks
Bang.
like we
Card.
see
Bang Butters?
what?
Bang.
Gargamel after a run-in with the Smurfs.
I will too.
Little Red Robin Hood.
Don't give them ideas. if you steal an idea that we said on the show, it doesn't count. You have to come up with your own
3,
ideas.
4, 5. I'll play a Gilded Lotus. That's an artifact spell that'll trigger biotransference. We'll lose a life. And I'll get a 2/2 Necron.
And now you have half the life.
Yeah, top decking kind of sucks.
I've been doing it since like turn 5.
It's not good.
Yeah, same.
For such a long game, you all still have a lot of cards in your library.
I know.
This is worrisome.
And at least 2 of us have been top decking.
Yeah. Now, bonus, somewhere in here is ways to get a bunch of this stuff back.
Somewhere in
We
here.
can only leave Zoltan hooked up to that machine for so long or he starts to shrivel.
I mean, yeah, but it's just him shriveling. He'll be fine.
You guys.
Be fine.
anything?
No, I'm
Done?
just nope. I'm just
Done?
playing my Gilded Lotus, and that's it.
Yeah, I'm done.
Speaking of, let me check on Zoltan, make sure he doesn't look like a California raisin back there.
So
Remember, just like we have to with Zoltan, remember to stay hydrated, everybody.
I've gone through only 3 board wipes. There's at least 10 more in here.
So, all right, I'm gonna make my pest,
Go get him.
and then I'm gonna play my Myriad Landscape tapped, because that is what I really needed.
So that sounds like me on my turns.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I'm going to start getting sick. So let me know when you're ready to attack.
Please do. My top deck was
Okay.
a land. Do we have flyers on board anywhere?
That would be a negative, Ghost Rider.
Okay. Are we moving to combat then, Scott?
Yes.
So I will swing with my Belladros again.
Okay.
Oh,
So I got a couple of counters that go off before combat.
yeah.
So she creates 2 soldiers
Nice.
or knights
That are attacking.
that are attacking. One's attacking each. Then she creates 2.
This is fine.
Right.
Do you have a card in hand?
No, not right
Oh.
now. But this is fine.
All right.
That's
so
why I
those
did
are
this
both
now,
1/1
so-
knights. Then 4 came into the battlefield. So because 4 came into the battlefield, everybody gets +4/+4.
The Cathar's Crusade.
See, all I had to do was buy enough time for Scott.
This is no good, man. This is no good.
We have a request from
those are still
Alex
good
Nelson.
topics.
If you could eat your chips louder, Josh, please.
Yes, I can.
Don't
Okay.
worry, Alex. We are happy to accommodate your request.
You could speed this game up.
Absolutely, you bet.
about-
Anything for you, Alex. I can definitely do that. As a matter of fact, here, let me help you. In case you just weren't,
4.
Is that better, Alex?
Ooh, you got Dolphed.
Ooh, there's another
Okay.
another one. Poor man's Merlin.
All right, so that's all attacking.
You have anything
okay.
that's attacking?
Well, math is for attackers.
I just have
you need
Belladros.
Okay.
Just
You better
Belladros.
add some
So-
stuff up, or
16, 20, 26, 30, 34, 34, 40, 50, 54, 57 damage.
Just from your stuff?
Yep, just for my stuff.
So it'd be 61 in total, counting the Belladros.
Well, I'll block one of the 5/5s.
Okay.
and I'll block one of the 5/5s on a 4/6 Death Touch.
So 51. Then
Well, Josh still has other things he could
And then
block with.
I'll block 2 more on 2/2/2s.
So what
2 more 5/5s.
Oh, these are 6/6s, but
Well, whatever. I'll block 2 more 6/6s.
All right, so then one will get through.
so 40.
So
I'm not a math person. Don't ask me.
what does that bring us down to?
Alex, Mickey
40?
Mouse
I
from
think it was
Fantasia
40
has been
because I
said
blocked one of the
multiple
5/5s.
times
You
that
blocked the
doesn't
5/5
count.
and 2 of the 6/6s.
Yep.
So yeah, should be 40 with his Beldros,
Yep.
which puts us at 12 commander damage. They almost have us below 100.
Yeah, I was gonna say, and you guys are still over
This
100
fucking
life.
fucking weird.
Right? This is great.
This isn't normal.
Pretty interesting.
Mm-hmm.
All right, then I'm done.
And it's mostly from one life swing for you guys.
2 spells.
Yeah,
I know how to speed this game up.
I will get a pest.
Dude.
Is let Scott keep swinging like that every turn?
Untap.
Butters, I'm holding your M&Ms hostage, and every 30 seconds, one of them's going to disappear.
Are you paying?
No.
Okay, so
I'm going to pay 3 for Commander Sphere, lose a life, create a Necron.
Favorite
Did you
favorite
pay?
kind of M&Ms, Butters?
what?
Favorite kind of
Tap
M&Ms?
that,
Peanut butter
add a
M&Ms.
black, sacrifice it to draw a card, not paying again.
He drew another card, Scott, if you didn't notice.
Huh? Oh,
He sacked his
another-
commander sphere to draw
Okay.
another card.
I always love the peanut ones.
Peanut M&Ms are superior. Sorry, peanut butter M&Ms are superior. Peanut M&Ms are a close second.
Those ones that had the crunchy thing in the middle were okay, but I never knew what that crunchy thing was.
I know what you're talking about.
2
I think they have pretzel ones now.
There you.
They have hot dog ones.
Triarch Primarch,
And it looks like...
I don't know.
lose 1 life, create a Necron.
Ooh, Everyday Joe has actually requested for the Kaldheim set.
All right.
Ooh, so we have one request for New Capenna and one request for
I like
Kaldheim. Maybe we'll flip a coin later to see whose choice is correct.
Yeah, why don't we just maybe give them both out? We'll figure out something else some other way. We'll find the funniest name for Butters for our
Ooh.
giveaway, and then we're going to have to pick something else to do.
How about if we have our viewers start guessing which team is going to win right now out of the people who guess correctly? We can choose one of them to give the pack to.
That sounds good to me.
So start putting your guesses in the chat now, please.
The real answer is any game this
Yes, peanut butter M&Ms is the only right
This is
answer.
not going well.
in any game this long, there are no winners.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Seriously.
I feel like
You
I'm
feel
winning.
like you're winning?
Well, I'm sure they both feel like they're winning. I'm pretty sure Butters feels like he's been kind of like sitting on the sidelines all game.
For a little while, yeah.
Yeah, but now he's sitting on a card.
Scott was sitting with
Yeah,
me
he's
for a
not
little
top
while.
decking
think
anymore. Now he has
we're,
one card in hand.
We good, Butters?
Yeah.
We're done. Go ahead.
All right, so we'll untap,
I mean, I can cast all my spells at instant speed, so
and draw. Because I needed that.
another land. Do it.
It's not.
That's an artifact that gives you a land.
I will, however, tap this forest to crack my Myriad Landscape to go grab 2 lands that share a type. So we'll grab a forest and a forest, and then we'll shuffle. Now, it wasn't a land that I top decked, but it
You
was
did
about
take
as
the
useful.
9 commander. Whoever's keeping track
Oh,
of that,
different.
right?
Okay, so.
Yep, different one.
Yep. Can do. One of them has us at 12 commander damage, the other one's got us at 9.
Once you guys had that giant life swing, commander damage was
Is about your only.
immediately the like. So that's what we're doing, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
that's pretty much what all you guys got.
If you guys cut that for me.
Hope it's all land. I can cast stuff at instant speed and pipe something.
Doesn't mean anything. He just wants us to know he can do it. He's
Right.
bluffing.
I know. I'm trying to decide
Well,
if I should destroy
he's looking at my shit like,
Right. Trying to decide if we should destroy this or not.
should destroy his man and doubler.
No.
Right?
Yeah, destroy your partner's mana doubler. That is.
I mean, I destroyed all of his artifacts to clear the board, so
You asked him first.
it's a proper partner thing.
Right.
You're gonna lose all your shit if I do this.
I'm going to get rid of Trazen.
Sure.
Just destroys him.
Okay.
Can't be regenerated. Ready for combat?
Still no flyers, correct?
No,
Guess.
on my end.
Yes.
Oh.
I got a 2/1 flyer.
Death touch or anything?
Nope.
I'll
Still a flyer though.
Yep. Well, I know one of Scott's big dudes is a flyer as well, so we'll at least make you choose which one.
I mean, Scott's big one, I think, is his commander. So that would put us at 18 there. That one puts us at 16.
Okay. So,
So the
well, I'll
proper
block Scott's commander there.
Hold
and
on,
then
there's-
I'll block his
Yep.
next 3 biggest creatures.
Scott has a bunch of math to do.
Yeah. I know
Yeah.
this.
So
I'm just waiting for him to get everything on the board that's being created.
Right.
okay. Well, everything's on
This
the board
isn't
that's being
something-
created.
Cataclysmic Gearhulk.
What does that do?
When it enters the battlefield, each player chooses an artifact, a creature, an enchantment, and a planeswalker from among the non-land permanents he or she controls and sacrifices the rest.
Okay.
Okay.
Choosing this is my artifact, this is my creature.
Yep.
Sacrificing that.
I have a response to the Cataclysmic
Artifact,
Gearhulk.
Okay.
Enchantment.
So before that, I'm going to add 6 mana to my mana pool.
My flying.
I'm going to sack this pest to Dina. And I'm basically going to sack all 5 of my pests to Dina. So that I will gain 1 life 5 separate times.
So 5 times.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, which will then cause you each to lose 1 life 5 separate times because of Dina. So that'll
10.
be 10 total damage from Dina. Okay, so all of my pests will be gone, and then I choose a creature, an artifact, an enchantment, and
Planeswalker.
planeswalker.
From among non-land permanents you control and sacrifice the rest.
Okay, so I will choose Beladros as my creature. I will choose the Noxious Gearhulk as my artifact, and I will choose Mana of Reflection as my enchantment. And I do not have a planeswalker, and then Dina Soul
It's just
Steeper will die.
opponents, right?
Everybody.
Okay.
And that was in response to the combat, correct?
Block
Yes.
your commander.
Okay.
How big is your commander still? Probably pretty
Mine.
big, fucking big, even after
Yeah.
the 3.
8, 13. 3 flying first strike.
That's the one you blocked. I was just
Yep, that's the one that got blocked. So
making sure
the 4 from Beladros
which we have to take.
still happens.
And if we're playing a white spell, you guys take 3.
And then we will take 3 from you casting a white spell.
And then, yeah.
Because there's no other target for me to.
Right.
Yep.
Butters, they're calling you Radagast, and and they're also calling you Gargamel. What's going on here?
Gargamel.
Sultan casts Patriot Missile. I don't think that's.
And destroys the
that's.
entire board.
I don't think that's a fair spell there, Zoltan.
Pretty funny.
Also, I think that would destroy this lovely studio we're in. So maybe
Wouldn't
not.
one of your creatures be gone?
So, creature, artifact.
Yep.
Oh.
Universes beyond
That's where I
US.
sacrifice
Which is why he
this.
gets
Right.
Yep.
creatures.
Yep.
All right. So you guys good then?
Yeah.
All right. Tap.
Buying ourselves turns slowly. That is not going to help a whole lot,
Ley of
but
Lands.
I will still play it.
1, 2, 3, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm going to unearth
Right.
the Triarch Partitioner, or partition, And when he enters the battlefield from a graveyard, draw 2 cards and lose 2 life. So 2 life. Draw 2.
It's 85 to 73. It's getting closer, you guys.
They'll win by commander damage before anything else, unless he's got something up his sleeve.
I'm pretty sure that you guys
2
just
for a Mind Stone,
than we
which
went
gives me a
last week.
Necron. 1, 2,
It was a 2 hour.
3 for a Bantu's Monument, which gives me a Necron.
Don't get me wrong, Old Age Joe. The game is taking a while, but I don't think we're going to die from old age before it's done.
Right.
They are at
Pay 1 to
16
sacrifice
Bellatrix
the Mind
commander
Stone
damage.
to draw a card.
And if his commander hits us, we die.
Also that.
Like 13 board wipes in here, and I've only seen like 2 of
Alex,
them.
your dog went to sleep because it's lazy, not because the game is long.
And then
You baby him too much. That's the problem.
We've got decent decks going all against each other.
Yeah,
Right.
no,
Right?
it's-
yeah, I mean,
You
it's
know, I
gonna be-
mean,
Would you rather it be a one-sided
Yeah, I think-
blowout?
Oh, that.
I think that's probably dead because this guy exiles at the end step, and then we're out of flyers.
Yep. Yeah,
So-
we're gonna lose.
That is a GG, good gentleman.
Yeah.
You're calling it right there?
Yeah,
Oh,
there's
yeah.
nothing.
Yeah, I don't have enough.
Sometimes.
End step, this my only flying blocker exiles because I unearthed it, which
Well,
leaves us with
hold
nothing
on.
flying.
I mean, before you say GG, Butters does get to draw a card.
Oh, it's not gonna. It wouldn't matter.
No.
Or no, you
doesn't.
wouldn't. No,
Yeah,
he doesn't.
no,
Never mind.
because it's gonna, because
Yeah.
it's your turn.
Yeah. Sorry.
And then I gotta land. And
Yeah, I wouldn't have had anything
Wow,
that I could have
see,
dealt
that
with
would've
that
been
for 2.
so many lands.
And just what I
6.
needed, the one card I had in my hand that I drew last turn, a Dark Ritual.
I
Ooh.
needed 8 turns before I could do anything.
Holy moly. All right, well, we got some packs to give away. Tom,
You
you want
made
to
a
pull up
good
your
altar
phone there,
boy.
and let's see what kind of names they came up with for Butters.
All right, so let's see here. Give me a moment to scroll through a little bit here, guys.
All the board wipes. I only saw 3 of them, and there's at least 11 in here.
I don't feel bad about that. I don't know if you think I'd.
All right, so some of the names we have
Oh my
are Gargamel,
It's just
after I run in with the Smurfs. We
Eagle
have
Smurfs?
someone who sacrifices a chicken at a full moon and is in charge of the V.
Ooh, I like that one.
Pretty funny.
We have Poor Man's Merlin. The not qualifying Mickey Mouse from Fantasia. We all made that joke very early on.
Yeah, we did. Oh yeah, that's one of the other ones I put in there too.
Oh, yeah. That would do it.
Just
A red wizard, technically.
Like I choose
We've got another person calling him
He's not
Gargamel.
Oh my god.
Couldn't be a red wizard.
Couple Gargamels.
Couple Gargamels. Gandalf the Grey's little brother, Bundalf the Red.
That is a winner right there.
I actually
mean,
really like that one.
that is fantastic.
So, Ms. Alex Nelson, if you would please send us your contact information.
Oh, we know
and
Alex.
We will be able to get you that. I know, I'm saying it for posterity's sake.
Sure.
So,
we'll get you a
and
pack.
let's see here. If we get to... Oh, we also had a guess of Tom Bombadil. But I still prefer... Yeah.
Yeah.
Us little brother.
Gandalf's little
And
brother.
do we have some guesses for who was going to win? We have Freakish Nightmare guesses Thomas and Scott. We have
would be
Everyday
correct, yeah.
Everyday Joe also guesses the team of Scott and Tom. So, between Freakish Nightmare and Everyday Joe guessed correctly on that. So, let's see. How about I have this dice right here.
13, what
We are
would
going
be
to say
considered board wipes?
Freakish Nightmare is odd because it sounds
saw
like she's a
those.
little odd.
Sure.
And we will
One
go
of them got
Everyday
no.
Joe
You
is
wiped mine.
evens.
Odd.
So
Odds.
13. So,
right.
Freakish Nightmare, you will be winning one of our 2 packs that we are giving away today for your correct guess on the winner of this game. So thank you very much for contributing to our chat.
And now for you guys,
I can vouch for her.
you guys are gonna have to Rochambeau. Which pack do you want to Rochambeau for?
Well, I think this is actually going to be pretty easy because didn't you choose
I chose
Dominaria?
that one.
And
You
I actually
chose
chose
that
Kamigawa.
Okay.
So I don't
Well,
even-
let's actually just do that then. And you guys open these packs. We'll get a camera set up where you can open these packs here real quick.
And thank you guys so much for joining during the game. I know sometimes a long game can drag on a little bit, but I oftentimes think those are some of the more fun. So let us get our studio head out here, and he will get ready to record this for the world. Or in this case, about a dozen people or so.
Yeah, and don't forget, we still have 3 days to get you entered for this giveaway. Check out our giveaway on YouTube, on TikTok, Facebook, Instagram. All you have to do is tell us why you want this bundle, like and subscribe, and you could be the winner of this bundle.
That's a really good deal, guys. I mean, that's literally just, hey, you want a $50 thing for basically doing nothing?
Yep, just like, subscribe. It doesn't cost anything to subscribe to the channel, and hopefully we can get this to one of our new followers or existing followers. And we love you guys.
Grinding away, man. Just grinding away.
We're gonna have these two winners open their 2 packs.
Just let me know when is this the... Oh, I can see it on my phone. Never mind.
Yeah, you don't need to hide the image anymore.
Right? Come on, fellas. Big money, no whammies.
All right, everybody. So this is Tom. We've got our view going on here for my pack of Kamigawa Neon Dynasty for our win today. So let's see what we can get. All right, so there's our art card. Nice. I like to use those as bookmarks. They're great. That is the Hidetsu Devouring Chaos, which is actually a really good card from the set. So we've got our Rugged Highlands, a Kappa Tech Record, the Kami of Industry,
Find me dinner there, right?
Kami's Flame. We have a Voltage Surge, a Papercraft Decoy, a Gloom Shrieker, a Grave Lighter, a Seismic Wave.
Where's the spice?
We have Okiba Reckoner Raid. We got a rare for a Cloud Steel Kieran. 2 colorless and a white for a 3/2 flyer that has the reconfigure, and equipped creature has flying, and you can't win the game, or you can't lose the game, and your opponents can't win. So it's an equipment that turns something into a Platinum Angel, so that's actually pretty cool.
Yeah, it is.
And then we've got a foil Oni Cult Anvil and a Spirit Token. So that's not bad. I mean, I can definitely make use of this card to turn something into a Platinum Angel.
Right,
So
that's pretty good.
give me just a second. I am going to get out of the way, and we are going to get Scott in here and see what he gets.
Who has already been shunned from the Templar Academy.
That's because I joined the Mandalorians.
No longer worthy.
Okay, so
Mandalorians
What pack
wouldn't
is
take a
what pack
Templar.
is what pack is Freakish getting?
okay, ready?
I'll bring that to her.
I believe Freakish was getting the new Sapena pack.
Okay.
That poor girl.
Okay. So there's my art card. Got a land, Phyrexian Warhorse, Mesa Cavalry, Sunlit Marsh, Gibbering Barricade. Interesting. There's a knight. Just saw some of those. Protect Negotiators, Bard, the alternate art Logomos, alternate art Rare Sten, Rare Chaotic Transformation, Foil Bortek. And then just an arena card. There's
Ooh,
mine.
arena cards.
Yeah, they're no fun.
At least give me a token.
Right?
All right, guys. Well, thanks for stopping in. MTG Casual Commander Live. This was our pre-Halloween live show, and we will see you next time.
Thanks for watching, everyone.
Thank you very much for joining us today, everybody.
Totally out of here. Totally out of here. Totally out of here.
Can't usually be like 2 games and that was 1.
Hey, last week
Yeah.
it was a 2-hour game also.
Yep.
So,
Sometimes it just happens like that.
Yeah.
Right? I mean, I prefer that to a one.
Flatline Studios.